and welcome to the Daniel Harbaugh Weekly News Update. Today with us, we have two renowned sociological researchers, Jack Mango, who believes in the functionalist theory, and Derek Hardy, who believes in the conflict theories. So, professors, in this week's news, we had cutting of the National Institutes of Health budget by 18%. So just leaving this idea there, what do you two know on the topic or feel about this?
I had heard this would directly affect the budget for our military and possibly increase it, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it because it's just being relocated to the source and stability is being maintained in society.
It has absolutely nothing to do with maintenance. The military is more prevalent, and other countries are doing well in their research. So America has lost the race to cure the next big one.
Do you both realize how viruses and infections evolve and can easily be out of reach of curing and several lives lost due to this rash decision made by Trump?
Look, Dan, I understand your worries, but you know that everything happens for a reason, right? Society, as events happen, certain things to balance out and maintain the stability.
I agree with what you're saying from the scientific perspective, but do you understand how dangerous an infection that we are far behind curing hitting the U.S. could be? If the Black Plague had evolved, which is a real worry, and hit modern U.S., how devastating could that be?
Dan, like I said, the military takes prevalence here. Has the money even been put towards the military? Because the article you sent us to read said it was just being cut and didn't give any relocation of the money.
Yeah, man. Besides, the article only talks about what ifs and the things that can possibly hurt us, not the real deal, so why should we worry?
Since you both want to refer to the article, we can use the military as an example. The New York Times article, aforementioned, states, "You don't start building the weapons and training all the soldiers after the first shot has been fired." So this proving that we don't wait until we get hit and people start dying to look into the future and possibly the most deadly threat to the world, but we start before it can hit us.
If this happens, it will show prevalence and will be looked into once it comes to the forefront. Society is in a constant battle for how things rise to power. For example, look at the American dream. Anyone can be successful if they put in hard work, but those at the top don't want others to get there, which is the power struggle. If there is no disease issue, then Trump is right to take funding away from an institution not doing anything.
Hold on one second, Derek. Society may be in a constant struggle, but we have stability, which is why people live in any level of class. If someone does achieve the American dream, then someone else gets shortchanged and goes down to the bottom, balancing it out.
Are we gonna read that one? Let me interrupt you here for 1 second. We just received a message from the producer. Jack, who are you?
What are you talking about? Honestly, I had heard you're doing this today, and I'm just some kid from Lisa Barnett's introductory sociology class, and I thought, well, I don't have anything better to do. Maybe I can get some extra credit.
I heard she's a phenomenal teacher. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Peace out, Butter Scout.
I know your show isn't anything special, but seriously? Letting some college kids sneak in? What is your defense here? A string in a can that falls and rings upon unwanted guests entering?
Sorry, we aren't the most high-tech like Joe Rogan's podcast. Anyways, our new member should be here shortly. I was told his name is Ivan Brunner.
On behalf of my boss, Jack, I would like to cordially apologize for him not being able to make it.
No problem at all. We are thankful he was at least able to send one of his colleagues to fight for the symbolic interactionist. So we're speaking on the article I sent to Jack from the New York Times about the cutting of the budget for the National Institute of Health.
Yes, Jack let me read this over. Part of the reason he didn't want to come. I believe the rash decisions made by our president-elect could be based on several reasons. Quite possibly his rich standing, and that diseases would be cured from the rich first. Overall, though, it's an idiotic idea. Our military is at war with terrorism, which is an idea and cannot be killed as seen doable by our government. Diseases, however, have such a huge catastrophic effect on all human beings, and our human experience has shown us that it is more devastating and deadly than any war.
Finally, some challenge to debate against. Why should we waste money into an organization when others that are thriving and keeping the power at the top can be better used for the money?
Because it's idiotic to take funding away from an organization that is covering all aspects of health, you bumbling buffoon.
Buffoon? At least I'm not a backup who can get thrown around by his boss as a flimsy expendable for things he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, you're right. I am an expendable. But looking at your background, you make as much a year as I do with your stupid theory on how we work as society.
Everyone, hold on one sec. We're going to cut to a commercial from our sponsors, and we will be back shortly.
Wait, you have a sponsor?
Ah, didn't see you there. Me and my buddy here have been expecting you. My sticky buddy, Sully here with the— Oh, excuse me, I've got some pussy hair on me. Check that shit out. It's a sticky roller designed to clean up any mess. Poodles, pussies, people, you name it. Use it as a back scratcher. You can rinse it off, dry it off, jerk it off. I don't care what you do with it or where the hair even came from. Silks, suedes, swag. Ladies, I don't care how smelly or hairy your carpets are. My rubber fingers get in there deep. Just rinse it off for a nice beverage. Wipe it off. Oh, there we are. Do all kinds of shit with it. Aren't you tired of ripping your hair out because you're trying to drive and the kids are making a fucking mess? You'll be making so much money, it pays itself off. Ooh, precious food. Ooh, that's good. Thanks, buddy. Everybody has an evil cat or an annoying dog. Use it to groom them, or even yourself.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
Normally, a sticky is $20, but a sticky buddy is only $10.99. You'll also get a cover. You gotta use protection. Even if it's a quickie, wrap that sticky. Stop rolling up your money with those old lint rollers. The fuck is wrong with you? Check out the suggestively sized sticky buddy. You're gonna want to stroke it, but not too much. It'll make a mess. Hide it in your purse. 007, leave it somewhere as a pleasant surprise. And like I said before, I have magic rubber fingers that get deep into your hairy cracks. Get some buddies for just $10.99. But wait, there's more. If you have jumbo-sized pubes, we got a jumbo-sized sticky bunny. Who let Spider-Man in the house? The cat's flipping turds everywhere. Who keeps flicking their boogers under the bed? But you know what? The hair that you find is yours to do with as you please. Why not make a toupee? Or break out the turbo snake? All of these guys will be your buddies with their rubber fingers for just $10.99. Ask about free shipping. Now get out of my house. Isn't that right, Mr. Wuss Wuss?
Let me try it again.